Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Saints Gaming Channel. My name is The Prive, joined alongside Kermit here for this broadcast. Tonight, we are bringing you some OCRS regular season Week 7 action. Kermit, how are you feeling about this one?
Oh, I'm feeling good. You know what? Honestly thought it was week 8 because we're 6-0, and I think there was a bye week in there, but maybe not. Uh, so I'm feeling good, man. We've seen University of Windsor, Rocket Cars, I believe they go by. Um, we seen them last week versus the Green Squad, and that was absolute domination until the third game, which they had to come back and went pushed overtime, but unfortunately didn't go their way. So there could be I think they could surprise us tonight, and we might see more than 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit ago, so they have had time to work on mistakes, etc. So anything that, they could learn from that past game against the Green Squad and apply to this game. I do believe these St. Clair Saints rosters play kind of similar to each other. And so if University of Windsor just does a little bit of VOD review maybe on this Gold Squad in previous OCRS weeks, they might be able to actually come out here and put on a good show. But statistically wise, you're looking at this matchup on paper, heavily favored into the St. Clair Saints Gold hands.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate as we do have Saints are 6-0, like I said earlier, and they're 18-2 with games. So right now we'll take a look at the standings here, and St. Clair's leading that, and right behind them is Carleton University, which I believe we played them a couple weeks ago. So Um, and then you got University of Windsor right around mid of the standings. So
Yeah, I mean the bottom, it's really a big separation in my eyes from those kind of those bottom three teams right there. You got like kind of like your top three are going to be your St. Clair Saints, Carleton, Brock. Yeah, your bottom three are going to be University of Ottawa, Ryerson, and York, and then everything in between. Between McMaster, you have Guelph and you have Windsor, use of rocket cars. That's about the middle of the pack teams there, and at this point in time, it's looking very kind of dominant for those top three teams, and it's not looking like any of those other teams are really kind of coming in there in that spot in the standings.
yeah, there's definitely like you have your group sections, and between each section, between 3 teams, and you have 3 sections. It's pretty close between them. So I mean, anything can really happen, and I mean, University of Windsor can show up and maybe surprise us and win in 5 games, or maybe even less. I honestly don't know. They played great last week. They just didn't have the opportunities, or the
And
ball
my
wasn't in their way.
Yeah, well, in my eyes, I believe University of Windsor. One thing that I really did notice was it's just that they need the time on possession there. And if they want to come through, they played very well on the defensive side of things, played very well stopping those shots from going in. Really took a lot of shots from those St. Clair Saints green roster to find a goal there. Hence their really good defense. But yeah, University of Windsor, I'd like to see them on the offense a little bit more here in this matchup. But and nonetheless, they still did play a great match last time around against the St. Clair Saints green roster. The gold roster, though, I mean, completely honest, like I really do think this roster is going to come out here tonight completely swinging, and I would expect this one to be 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, you do have Spoods, which he did play for Green last week. I believe that was in the AVGL, and we have Jay and Comp. So I mean, they're looking pretty good. And then for University of Windsor Club, they have Nintendo, Haunted Gaming, and Thermal Rex. And Thermal Rex was clutch on defense, and I even think he scored 2 of the 3 goals in Game 3 last week to um, push them to overtime and surprise us. But again,
Yeah.
you'd play different depending on teams, so I think that's will be a huge difference. I'm not sure what to expect going into this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna expect a lot here. Like, I mean, I don't want to put my standards up here high, but my prediction right here now, I don't know if this is as much of a hot take or not, but Jay is gonna light it up tonight. I think Jay is gonna absolutely go crazy here tonight. Jay has been playing phenomenal these past few weeks here. Huge fan of his play style. Huge fan of Jay as as a whole player, really, to be completely honest. And it's not taking away from any of the other St. Clair Saints players. They're all very talented, all very well. Just Jay has been on one lately, really just going through and finding those open opportunities and taking advantage of every single one. And he's coming out on these series with, like 6, 7 goals.
Yeah, if Saints playing anything like Green did last week, I'm gonna expect comp with some gorgeous passes to Jay or Spoods.
For
I know
sure.
Spoods is there normally to get the goals, and Jay's good with his shots. They're on target, so the defense from University of Windsor has to be really good. And Nintendo again, he can do the same thing. His defense is really good, and his shots on goal are on target, and he scores. So anything can happen, and possession in this game is key.
Yeah, I would really expect to see Spoods kind of complimenting Jay around the crease of the net, playing for those opportunities, but also sticking around that midfield position, kind of just making sure that that ball stays in play for Comp and Jay to set up a play of their own. But overall, I mean, that's just kind of how I'm expecting the St. Clair Saints offense to run tonight. But like I said, it could go really any way, and we'll find out that shortly as we are just moments away from getting into this game. But before we do so, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, as we would not be able to put on this production without them. So thank you to the St. Clair College Zeckelman School of Business and Information Technology, St. Clair College Alumni Association, St. Clair College, Subway, Tim Hortons, and the St. Clair SRC. I just noticed that we actually got some new updated sponsors down there. So it's nice to see those are cleaned up a little bit down there. So yeah, like I was saying though, huge shout out to them. Would not be able to put on this production without them. And huge shout out to you guys viewers as well. But yeah, I guess we'll take a little peek at the schedule here moving forward for these upcoming few days or so, I guess I should say. Moving into the end of July and the beginning of August, we got July 31st, Saturday at 3 p.m. League of Legends, more DreamHack Beyond action. The first looks at our League of Legends roster. Don't be sure to miss it. Or I don't even know. I'm stumbling my words here on that one. But make sure you tune in on that one. Following later that day, actually at the same time, AVGL Summer League playoff. No, that's not playoffs. That is playoffs. Yes. Yeah, that is playoffs. Yeah. So July 31st, tomorrow, going to be UCF Esports, our first game. They're being broadcasted. That's going to be 3 p.m. EST. I'm not sure if that time's 100% accurate, but moving forward, August 1st, Sunday at 6 p.m. EST, more AVGL Summer Series. Following day, August 2nd, the Monday, and that is going to be Rock League once again against, I believe that is the Waterloo Warriors, yeah, that is correct. And there we go. Finally, August 4th, Wednesday, 8 p.m. EST. That is going to be more Rock League action, CCA Summer Series against the Akron Zips. So don't be, I'm not saying that one again. Don't miss it. Tune in. It's going to be some great matchups here all week long. And a little bit of League of Legends, a lot of Rock League as usual per this summer series kind of business as we do. But we love the Rock League, and we love to broadcast it for y'all.
Yeah, I'm excited for Wednesday's game, man. Akron Zips, they're like one of the top teams, so it's definitely going to be interesting. And even tomorrow with that tournament or the playoffs, I'm excited for that. But we got Rocky League right now against University of Windsor. So as we are just getting ready this should be interesting. As we're ready for kickoff here.
Yeah, game number 1 going to be starting in this best of 5 series between your St. Clair Saints and the U of Windsor Rock League squad being Yusuf Rocket Cars. So let's see what happens here. And it looks like Jay, I called it pregame. Jay starting off beautifully, finding an opening goal just 9 seconds in. I knew it, and I'm going to speak into existence. That is going to be Jay lighting things up right away, finds the outside take, and just brings it right into the net. St. Clair Saints lead 1-0 here very early in this game 1.
Yeah, that's a very early lead. That's only 10 seconds into the game, maybe a little bit more than that. But, oh man, they are looking strong. Just an unfortunate event for Windsor. But, again, it's only 1 goal and it's early on, so maybe, Saints will maybe do some more damage, or, University right here might have a chance to get a shot on goal. But Saints trying to clear it. Comp to Jay. Jay's going to get a flip reset here, but not enough. It is enough. And off the backboard, Comp's going to put that away.
Yeah, Comp on a Excellent rebound. Sorry to cut you off there real quick, but I really that's what we were talking about tonight. I mean, right in the pregame, we were talking Jay Comp on the offense, Spood's playing a little bit behind, and Jay and Comp make great passes, great plays together, and it turns out like that.
Yeah, that's definitely what you want. I mean, the teammate, the chemistry, everything goes in together, and it just works out like that. Having trust in your team is a huge part of this game, and I mean, just like that, you have a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and St. Clair, that's an early 2-0 lead, too. I mean, you still got 4 minutes to work with. That's the good news here for U of Windsor at this point in time. But the St. Clair Saints, I mean, it doesn't look like they're really slowing down on this offensive pressure. They're immediately setting this ball back in the hands of U of Windsor's side. And Comp going to be setting it into the corner, doing a little bit of a one-on-one. That's a nice center. And Spood's just a little too far to capitalize on it.
Yeah, that's a good play there by Spoods by not committing to that and, you know, making sure you stay on defense. Oh. This is what he gets. Another goal for him, or his first goal, and puts Saints up 3-0.
Yeah, that's a beautiful one there. I mean, little reward at the end of the path for not getting aggressive on that opportunity you had moments ago and capitalizing on that one there as U of Windsor just got very aggressive on the offense. They're really looking for a goal, and Spoots took advantage of that and really gave himself a breakaway. So 3-0 here now for your St. Clair Saints. 3.5 minutes remain, and U of Windsor looking like they were going to find a goal, but St. Clair says not today.
Yeah, the defense from St. Clair coming clutch a little bit midway through this game, and I mean, Saints are looking really good right now, and the Rocket League IQ, as I say that, Nintendo is going to put them only down by 2, so still got 3 minutes to work with, and I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, you can see Comp really trying to clear that ball a little bit there. Spoots there trying to help out. But just like that, I mean, it's just too much on that U of Windsor offensive pressure. Great stuff there from U of Windsor, really closing this gap a little bit and getting one on the board, helping them build that momentum and confidence a little bit there. Nintendo immediately back to business, sends it into the corner, looking to get a center there, but it will not go through. Comp intercepts that and is looking to take this one now onto the offense.
Yeah, they almost had it centered. University Windsor almost centered it for the Saints, as that's going to get a flip reset, but defense by Thermal Rex, and then Windsor's off on the run. He's going to get a little flick here, and Haunted Gaming's going to bring him within 1.
That was a very hard shot to try to stop if you were... Who was that? There's Comp, yeah. Like, I mean, like, you just got to try... Like, it's so hard to stop that. You have to, like, try to predict where he's shooting it. I mean, you have to know when to jump, all of this, all of that, and really, U of Windsor just had the upper hand there in that one, and they took advantage of it. 3-2 now, as they're definitely closing this gap, and St. Clair not feeling so comfortable anymore.
Yeah, you know, Windsor's has a lot of momentum right now, being down 3 early on, and they're going to get a shot here, but that's going to be a save by Comp, and I mean, the momentum Windsor has right now, being down by 3, and now you're only down by 1 with 2 minutes left. That's huge. And I mean, as long as University Windsor plays solid defense and can rotate good to offense, I think they have a chance to tie this up.
Yeah, I completely agree on that one. I mean, Saints are doing a pretty good job of bringing this on the offense and getting good opportunities. Oh my god, I thought that was about to not go in, but Comp finds a goal, and your St. Clair Saints are going to be now leading 4-2. That's a phenomenal game there, as we're under 2 minutes, and they're just tallying them up. Comp finds one there now, and U of Windsor, they have a little bit more work to do here now, Kermit.
Yeah, you know, it's still only 2 goals, and he's still just got under 2 minutes left. As I say that, he gets a shot on goal into an open net, and Comp can't find the back of the net, as he had a double touch and couldn't find it, but University Windsor getting on the offense. The ball is just floating there. That's going to be an open net, and Nintendo scores, brings it back within 1 minute and a half left.
Huge from Nintendo there to bring him back within 1, like you were saying. And I mean, that's the goal that matters if you're from the side of U of Windsor, right? That's a big one, because now you still have 1 minute and 37 seconds left to still try to perfect a good offensive play rather than just dumping and trying to hope for the best shot possible. So St. Clair now really, like, once again, not feeling as comfortable as they keep extending that lead, but as soon as they do, U of Windsor answering back, and U of Windsor playing some really good Rocket League right here, right now, against the side of St. Clair.
Yeah, that right there by Haunted Gaming, that was a great challenge, as he did win that, but Haunted Gaming almost had an opportunity center of the field, but the defense from Saints is not letting it happen. As you have a double...
Jay and Comp. Yeah, double play Jay and Comp there, trying to funnel that one through and set up an opportunity, but it will not go. Jay now looking for an opportunity once again, but Thermalax going to say not today and shuts that one down. Spoods on the defense will get a nice little clear there, but it does not work out as planned as the ball is immediately shot into their zone once again, but Jay able to take control of that one, and that's a goal. Just rolls it in, and St. Clair takes a 2-goal lead here once again. Very big one there from the Saints, as and it's a lot of pressure for U of Windsor here now. They're going to need to score some goals and fast.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. They keep bringing themselves within one, and then they can't put it away, and now you're down by 2 with just over 30 seconds left, so you need to find something quick. And I mean, giving up game 1's not bad, but again, it's only if you definitely don't want to give up too many games, and you want to try to find one fast here as there's 20 seconds left. That's going to be a center, but defense from University of Windsor, as I say that, on the line, open net. That's going to get cleared, and Saints pressure is on fire, and that's unfortunately going to end this game number 1 for University of Windsor, as they cannot find something. Saints trying everything to put away.
Yeah. They're really trying to find that last goal there, like you were saying, and finally the ball's going to hit the ground. St. Clair Saints going to take game 1 here against U of Windsor, being use of rocket cars. And, I mean, what a game there from the Saints. I mean, U of Windsor really performed very well there, finding a few goals. I think they found 3 to 4 goals at one point in time during a little stretch of that game. And that was very big for their scoreline. I mean, really brought them close, brought back some hope, and it's definitely going to help them out mentally moving forward in the rest of the series. Even though they did lose game 1, they built some good momentum for themselves, putting up a very good fight.
Yeah, they still scored 3 goals against Saints, so that's got to be a little bit of momentum for them. And you know, St. Clair's going through this season as a powerhouse team, and you know, if you can pull off an upset here, you're down by 1 in the series, but if you can win this next game and tie up the series, anything's possible. They played amazing, and they had their opportunities to win this game, so I wouldn't be surprised if they win game 2.
Yeah, wouldn't be at all, but I know it's only 1 game, but game 1 is so big, I feel like, in these Rocket League series, just setting the tone moving forward for the rest of the series. I mean, and it's not a lot of games, right? I mean, it's first to 3. You're already a third of the way there if you're the Saints. It's making things a lot more, a lot more pressure on U of Windsor here to perform moving forward. But this is a very big game. You cannot allow the St. Clair Saints to move up to 2-0 in the series right now if you're from the side of U of Windsor.
Yeah, it's definitely not what you want to happen. I mean, we've seen reverse sweeps before, but again, I don't know against St. Clair, so we've seen it for St. Clair, and that was absolutely awesome to cast. But again, University of Windsor, I think this is a must-win situation for them in this game. I think this is probably their most critical win right here.
Yeah, completely agreed on that one. So, you know, it's a little slower start than our last game with Jay finding one within the first 10 seconds. But, yeah, so now we're going to see things really play out here. Really a lot more of a battle between these two teams. When I first saw this game start and the Saints found 3 in a row, I was like, okay, is that going to be the tone for the rest of the series? Or, like, what's the deal here with that? But I'm happy to see U of Windsor really coming through and putting up a good fight. Great game to cast already. And 45 seconds into this one, not a whole lot of opportunities yet. But I would not be surprised if we see a goal here momentarily.
Yeah, what I like is University of Windsor's is looking good with their offensive pressure. Spoods is going to get a little bit of a shot here, but not going to let it happen. As they get another shot, that's going to be out front. And again, Saints are just keeping the pressure on. But what I was saying is University of Windsor has had their pressure this game. And, you know, it seems like they had more pressure this game than all of last game. So maybe it'll change into something, but that's going to be a floater right in. Comp scores. Going to give St. Clair a minute and a half in, give them a lead.
Yeah, 100%. Big goal there to open it up. The opening goal in any game is always a huge goal. So really putting the Saints off nicely there to now have a 1-0 lead here in this matchup. But overall, as we were saying, I mean, I forget what we were saying. I had a really good point that I was going to touch on. But anyways, yeah, U of Windsor now in a position where they're going to have to answer back. Saints are obviously going to have to keep tallying them up. And yes, as you were saying, with the pressure that the Saints are putting on right now, it's a lot more pressure than that game one. They're just firing shots at the net.
Yeah, and here's going to be another opportunity. Comp was looking for the double touch there, set himself up, but University of Windsor trying to get something started here in the not going to commit fully to that, which I'm really surprised that he didn't, because that could have turned into something for University of Windsor, but they're going to have an opportunity here, but Jay going to get that midfield play.
Yeah, so that is going to be in the hands of Thermalax here now, though. Really, really good opportunity, but Comp saves the day. You're going to tap that one there in the middle of the crease area, and it's going to go in the hands of St. Clair, now over into U of Windsor's end. So about halfway through this game, very, more defensive heavy. I feel like that we've seen here now in this one, as only one goal has gone through in the first 2.5 minutes, but that tempo could pick up here momentarily. That was very scary for U of Windsor. Almost a goal, a shot on your own goal, and it almost went in there. And that is going to be the Saints just really looking around, trying to find a good opportunity. Just some awkward bounces. That could be it, but it will not go through, as U of Windsor's defense is there ready to play.
Yeah, St. Jay's going to have an open shot here, and he's going to put that away from a pass from Spoods, which I was just about to say, I like how Spoods went up for that, stopping it at midfield, and, that set up Jay for that easy goal, and you said Jay's going to light the scoreboard, and I think that's his third goal of the game, or the series, so, he's starting to score a little bit more, and now if you're University of Windsor, this is a lot tougher of a game, and you're 2 minutes in, and there's only been 2 goals scored, so it's a lot less offensive. I wouldn't say offensive pressure, a lot of scoring for the team. So, they definitely need to find something quick, because game 2 doesn't seem to be easy.
Yeah, U of Windsor just not able to find that offensive pressure they had in the second half of that last game here quite yet. But they're looking to get something going here shortly. Just very difficult when St. Clair is putting on this enormous amount of pressure. Just constantly hanging around the net with the ball just floating right around the crease. And it makes it really concerning for U of Windsor. And that's hence why they have all 3 of their players sitting right around the defensive side so much in this game already. Because Jay, Spoods, and Comp, they're all just such a threat. They can all score once they get the opportunity. They're all very good at those mechanics in the game. So, gonna make things very difficult on U of Windsor. But as a minute remains, we're gonna have a 3-0 lead as Jay finds his second here in this game. That's gonna be your Saints leading 3-0 with only a minute remaining. Like I was saying, Jay just flips up mid-air, backwards, tips it, bottom corner. U of Windsor, you cannot do anything there to stop that one, because Jay just saw the opportunity, took it, wide open net. So hard to deal with if you are from the side of U of Windsor. But minute remaining, like I said, that goal to add on to the Saints scoreboard, it's going to make things very tough on U of Windsor here now in this last minute of play.
Yeah, it's definitely not impossible, but unlikely, you could say. And that was an absolute gorgeous goal, gorgeous redirect. And Comp gonna tuck this away. It's actually not gonna go in. It's on the line.
Oh,
they got lucky there. That's definitely not what you want. You have 30 seconds here to score 3 goals, and I mean, here's the start of it. But Comp with a save.
I mean, to be honest, the Saints could have just been like, oh, we're not going to put that in and slow the game down an extra 10-15 seconds. They just wanted to close this one out. But Nintendo going to put one on the board for U of Windsor. They're not going to leave this game empty-handed. They find one of their own, moving this one down to 3-1 with only 20 seconds left. 10 seconds per goal, essentially, at this point in time for U of Windsor. Can they do it? Let's find out.
It's definitely possible, and I mean, it would be pretty amazing to see it, but again, you have to make sure that you don't give up a goal. They had chances last game where they had chances, but at the end of the play, they gave up the goal and, put themselves back down by 2. But unfortunately, that's going to end it for game number 2, and the ball just has to hit the ground, and Saints are going to win this one and take a 2-0 series lead, as they do right there. And I mean, both teams, they look good. That game was a lot closer than the first game, but
I mean, I wouldn't say it was a lot closer. It was just a lot less scoring, really, at the end of the day. It was the same score difference between the 2 games. Just that one, A little bit less goals there. There's 8 in that first game, half as many goals in that last game we just watched. Only 4 being scored in that one. So pretty interesting stuff to see there, the change of tempo between the two. Really excited to see how this third one's going to play out, because we've seen 2 different types of, goal scoring. You see a lower goal scoring game this past one, and then a very high one the first one. If you're in my predictions here, St. Clair, they're up 2-0 in the series. They're going to keep the pressure on, but turn it up even higher. I think they're just going to go for a ridiculous amount of goals this game and go for a lot of offensive plays.
Yeah, I think you'll see more offense than defense, so University of Windsor might actually get a chance to win this game from, maybe mistakes they make on the offense. But again, we'll see how St. Clair comes out and plays in this third game. They have a 2-0 series lead, so I don't know if they're going to try and, full force offense and just end it, or, play conservative and try and not score as many goals and just let the game play on.
Yeah, for sure. So, Jay, nice little opportunity here off the backboard. Nice tip. I believe that was from Spoods, and it was. So, Comp now just fiddling with the ball just right next to the net. Good center opportunity there, but not going to work out in their favor. Now going back to play the defense. Spoods going to grab that one, sends it up to Jay. Immediately back in U of Windsor zone, and U of Windsor clears it once again. This is just bouncing from goal to goal.
Playmaking I thought University of Windsor had a chance there, as they're going to get another shot on goal. That's going to just float in. Not really float in, but that was just a little bit of slow. Nintendo's going to give them a lead, which I think that's crucial right now.
Yeah, that's a huge one there. Jay just got in a little bit of a tussle there with one of those U of Windsor players right near the net, and it really sets up U of Windsor nicely. It's they haven't found the opening goal in this series yet, so it's good for them to find it here in this one. Really give them the upper hand, their first lead of the series.
Yeah, and St. Clair almost tied it up just like that, but a little bit wide, and University of Windsor trying to get something started and not let this happen, as they're going to get a shot on net here, just again a little bit wide, and a little bit more offense coming from University of Windsor, and their chances are there. They're happening, and it's definitely looking good for University of Windsor.
Yeah, for sure on that one. So, now 3 minutes and 15 seconds remain, and Comp finds one with a nice assist from Jay. Jay plays with it a little bit in the corner there, and then Comp just going to come through. Look at that angle. Yeah, that's so hard to score there. Comp just right boost, right time, right angle. I mean, everything played out perfect on that one. Your St. Clair Saints going to tie this one up 1-1 as we got about 3 minutes left to play.
Yeah, so this could be a little bit closer than the first one. This might go...
Oh my goodness.
I thought it was going to go in the first shot, but Nintendo gets his second of the game, and just like that, University of Windsor has another lead.
Yeah, Comp just can't hit on that 50-50 there midair. Leaves it all up to Jay, and he taps the ball, but U of Windsor right there for that rebound. Gonna find them a goal of their own. 2-1 lead as they are once again taking that lead advantage. U of Windsor not letting themselves go down for long, but neither is Comp, as he has 2 now. Nintendo has 2 now. This is a Comp and Nintendo battle right now on who is going to take the team for the W. And I mean, right now, I just said there was 3 minutes of play, roughly 3 minutes of play, 2 goals ago. And we're still simmering around that point in time. So pretty interesting stuff here now as both teams tied up once again to 2-2. Really good shot there from St. Clair, but will not go. Haunted Gaming on the save.
That was a huge save to keep it tied, and that might even give them a little bit more momentum, as that's going to drop in front of the net, but Jay's there to make sure that we're not letting that in. We're going to keep it tied. University of Windsor definitely needs another lead, at least try to get something going, as who is that? Nintendo trying to put that away, but couldn't make contact with it.
Oh, nice little pinch to center that ball down, but U of Windsor will be intercepting it. Spooks trying to fight for it in the corner, but will not go his way. Comp now to save the day, making sure that ball does not trickle into his net. He is going to send it out into the corner now, centered. Any shot opportunities there. Jay will find one, but will be quickly deflected from Nintendo out of the zone, but back into that offensive pressure. St. Clair lows and loves. Nice little center rebound touches there. So many close opportunities for the Saints. They're both not going to go. And I mean, at this point in time, 2 minutes remain. Everything is coming down to the wire here, Kermit.
Nintendo just had back-to-back saves on the goal line to keep this a tied game. They are looking, their defense is looking good, but they do need to get the ball out of their end. As I say that, that's going to go in and give University of Windsor another 1-goal lead.
Jay didn't even know the ball was passing him. He just went right by. He did not know there was a shot there. Look at this. Oh, no, he did. He did. Never mind. I take back everything I said. But really good try there from Jay. Just unable to connect on that one. And it's going to be U of Windsor taking a 3-2 lead here now with 1:40 remaining. This is very, very close. I mean, now St. Clair forced to answer back. U of Windsor has been answering back right after St. Clair finds one every single time. And let's see if that trend continues.
And that's exactly what University of Windsor have to do. Nintendo with 2 clutch saves to keep it a tie game. And St. Clair can only put so much pressure on before they lose it. And you have to take advantage of that. And, you know, you get one shot to clear it and you put it in. So St. Clair or University of Windsor playing amazing right now. And, you know, minute left, they definitely have to keep the pressure on and keep the defense on.
Nice little flick off the backboard. Oh, Jay just missing the call there. And, yeah, Thermalac's going to take that control of that one. 50 seconds remain. Only needing one. Thermalac's playing the goalie position so well right now. And, oh my gosh, another opportunity for U of Windsor, but just going to get dumped into the corner. St. Clair looking to take it back on the offense. Not today, says U of Windsor. And they are keeping this ball in St. Clair territory. 30 seconds to find a goal. Jay and Comp looking to make a play down the midfield. Nice little pass. Gonna deke out one of the defenders, but now all onto another one. Jay gonna get a demolition. 20 seconds remain. The clock is ticking. If you are the Saints here now, down to 15 here now, and you got to get it out of your zone. Find yourself an opportunity. This is your last push if you're the Saints. That's the shot. Little high, and he rebounds. Comp goes in off the post. So close, it gets cleared, and that is going to be the game in the hands of U of Windsor. I don't want to call it quite. There it is. Yeah, U of Windsor takes the game. Game 4 is coming our way. Wow, what a game.
With University of Windsor playing like that, they could definitely push a game 5 here. They have so much momentum going into this next game, and that's a huge win. You know, Nintendo in the last minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes of the game, had 2 clutch saves, and then they go down, get a shot on goal, and give them the lead. That's crazy and a clutch. I was not expecting this from University of Windsor, but man, if they keep playing defense like this, it can be pushed to a game 5.
Yeah, they just made the Saints go from 20-2 on game records to 20-3. They are now one of those, 3 losses there. And that's a big thing to say if you're U of Windsor right now, being one of those middle-of-the-pack teams like we're talking about. Taking this game on the St. Clair Saints, absolutely huge there for them. So let's see what happens here moving forward as we head into game 4. If you're the Saints here, you really want to end this one out right here, right now. You are not looking to go to a game 5. You want to stay comfortable. You want to stay in a good position where, there's still a loss of being able to happen. But if you lose this one, it's not going to be the case any longer. So big, big, big game here from the Saints if they want to keep themselves in this one.
This is another big game. If they play like they did last game, this is another win for them. But again, you have to play defense like that. They got lucky with those 2 saves. So again, if you can make another 2 saves like that, if that's what it takes to win this game, then game 5 you can beat, not easily, but you could beat St. Clair.
Yeah, one thing I really have noticed is they are just letting St. Clair get as offensive as they want. And as soon as St. Clair overextends on the offense, U of Windsor takes advantage of that and instantly finds themselves an opportunity where St. Clair is stuck rotating. And that's where majority of U of Windsor's goals are coming from. Where U of Windsor, though, also, the big thing that is for them that is very scary is they just have to sit there and constantly defend the firing squad of shots coming through from the St. Clair Saints going on net. And they've been doing it, they've been handling it perfectly. They've been stopping a lot of these goals from going in.
Yes, and Jay gets a shot, but I think Comp saved that. So University of Windsor getting a little bit of a break, and maybe we'll see a little bit of offense here, but I believe that was Jay stops it and back on the offense for St. Clair. And like you were saying, that's a shot. That was a fast pass, and I was not expecting that to drop in front of the net for Jay.
It just rolled around. That was so beautiful. That was just such a beautiful goal. Like, it just, like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know. There wasn't really a whole lot special about it. It just looked so clean. That's a very nice goal there from the Saints, opening this one up 1-0. And that's a big one to find as, you know, it's already over a minute into this game. It's not like we've seen a ridiculous amount of goals already in this one. But just as I say that, Nintendo answers right back immediately. Nintendo has been playing out of his mind in these last couple of games.
Definitely offense and defense. He's been all around the field, and, you know, that is exactly what University of Windsor needed. A quick goal to tie this thing up. That was only, what, 10 seconds since the last goal, if that. So, again, you have to make sure you don't give up another goal here. Play tremendous defense and, you know, get your opportunities on offense. And, you know, maybe we'll see this, and you never know what could happen as they get a shot on net off the crossbar down, and not gonna happen. A big save by Nintendo. Another one.
Yeah, no, little battle here for the ball. And I think Spoods is actually looking pretty good to come out with that one. Not anymore, as Jay gonna stop that. Is Jay not able to connect on that 50-50. And it's now gonna be 1-1 still, only 2 minutes, well, sorry, only 3 minutes left. And we're almost halfway through this game, and fairly low scoring once again, but not anymore. Spoods finds the back of the net, and your St. Clair Saints gonna be up 2-1. And a very crucial goal there. Every goal here right now counts so much. Spoods finds the open net as it drops down from the backboard, and it will go in.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate for University of Windsor. They did not get a good touch on it, but, I mean, the way they're playing, they can get this goal back and tie it again. As Jay gonna keep the offensive pressure here, and, you know, University back at it as Nintendo gonna get a shot on goal, but Comp with a save and more pressure coming from University of Windsor.
Yeah, that was a very nice shot there coming from Nintendo, and yeah, that's just what you like to see if you are from the side of U of Windsor right now. You want to know that Nintendo is still staying as hot as he was in these past, you know, 8 minutes of players. So, and that's really is what we like to see. So overall, though, just under halfway through this game, and U of Windsor needing to answer back. Jay, though, on a huge save, gonna stop that one from going through. St. Clair back on the offense.
Not handle the ball well, and that was almost another goal for Saints, but the defense from University of Windsor being like it has been and not letting it go in. And, you know, these 50-50s that University of Windsor are winning are giving them, you know, a little bit more hope. And, you know, here's going to be another shot on goal, but a little bit wide there. Nice block. I think that was by Spood. So, again, the offensive pressure from University of Windsor is there. Just, again, can't get anything going for them.
Oh, Spoods finds his second. Just such a filthy drop in there. I mean, look at that. It's so clean, so crisp. Just gets a nice little tap there on his front little fender and just hits the bottom left corner. Haunted Gaming too deep in the net to really be able to come through and stop that one. St. Clair gonna find another goal, and that is very concerning for U of Windsor. You go from a 1-goal game to a 2-goal game. That's a massive difference.
Yeah, you only have a minute and a half left to work with, and you definitely don't want to be in this position. You have to start putting everything on the table, and, you know, they're going to get an opportunity here, but Jay with a save, and they're just committing more to offense. That's going to be a shot on goal, and Comp gives them a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, and you know what? I know that's a huge one there from Comp to really, I don't want to, you know, really throw it out there too early, but to really put the game away kind of more or less. It's definitely still possible for U of Windsor. They have lots of time to work with, but that is a very, very big goal to put this one even just more out of reach for U of Windsor to try to make a play. If this goes in, okay, I was going to say, if that goes in, I mean, that is going to be so demotivating for U of Windsor, but I mean, they were on such a hot streak, and the Saints just turned it up and found 3 quick ones. So devastating for the side of U of Windsor.
Yeah, but you can't, I mean, if you're University of Windsor, you can't look at it. You played great. You won a game against probably the best team in the division. So there's so much to come out of this game, and so much positive to pull out of this. It's just great. And I mean, Saints are going to have an opportunity here to put this game away. They don't, but 20 seconds left to score 3 goals. It's definitely tough.
Yeah, and I mean, they're just continuously applying the pressure. It is going to be, I thought that was actually going to be a goal, but Spoods, they're just make the play on it. 10 seconds remain. That is going to be it. I mean, no possible way anymore. You have Windsor going to fall in game 4. They do find a game on the Saints there, as you were saying. Very big milestone for that squad. Very good stuff there from them. But your St. Clair Saints will come out on top in a 3-1 series win here in OCRS. Week 7. I believe this was like we're 1 week ahead or something like that, though, compared to all these other teams. So that is going to advance us to 7-0 because there was a bye week in there. And yeah, so 7-0 now. Very good squad record. 21-3 on the game counts. I mean, just can't beat it. But huge shout out to University of Windsor there, really putting up a very good matchup against the St. Clair Saints Gold squad.
Yeah, I mean, the offense Saints have been putting off. They got just over 40 shots in 4 games. So, I mean, their shooting was on point. And, I mean, University of Windsor, I honestly thought they had a chance after winning that game number 3. They looked fantastic. They had so much momentum. But even though they lost, they have so much good to pull out of this game or this series that it's so much momentum going into the next week saying we played our best Rocket League probably of the season against the Saints. So, and you're one of the 3 teams that put a loss on in the games column for Saints. That's huge.
Yeah, absolutely massive there from the St. Clair squad in this OCRS. Week 7 regular season where it's really crunch time too as we're getting ready for playoffs, right? I believe they play every team in the division once, if I'm not correct. But yeah, I mean, it's a very, very big time. It's crunch time, like as I was saying, and that just pushes Saints so far ahead in this division right now, standings wise, that it's going to be very hard for another team to try to come up there and dethrone them of that. Yeah, next week's the last week. It's impossible. It's impossible for these teams to come through and try to do it. That's just I believe it's fairly impossible, if not like there's like a 2% chance of it happening. But yeah, I mean, at this point in time, the Saints have secured themselves at a 1 seed after this win against University of Windsor, and that's absolutely huge going into playoffs, right? I mean, being the leader there, being the number 1 seed, automatically gives you such a boost there in that playoff bracket.
Yeah, you moved to 7-0, and then you moved to 21-3. I mean, you can't complain. You did lose a few games, but only games. You're not losing series, which is huge. So again, Saints have so much momentum, and going next week, I'm not sure who we play next week, but it's definitely one of those things. And I did get confirmation it's University of Ottawa, which is going to be another midfield team. Are at the bottom half of the team, so we'll see what happens here tonight. What they do, maybe they'll be 2-3 and move to towards the middle of that standings. But again, if their record, University of Records 2-4, does not show how they play, you're unfortunately it's against St. Clair, which is the top of the division, but they played amazing. So.
Yeah, completely agreed on that one. There's still a couple games for a lot of these teams here moving forward. So the record, they could have played the top 3 teams in the division already, but haven't played anyone around their own skill gap really yet. So, anything can really happen here, but that is going to slowly wrap things up for us. Let's touch on the schedule momentarily, just one more time quick for any new viewers in here. I'll just run through this very briefly. So Saturday at 3 p.m., we do have some League of Legends being DreamHack Beyond. Saturday at 3 p.m. also going to be Rock League. That is going to be the AVGL Summer Series, day 1 of playoffs. Match number 1 is going to be against USF Esports. Following that, going to be the Sunday, the August 1st, 6 p.m. Some more AVGL Summer Series action. The following day, the Monday, 8 p.m. EST, Rocket League on OCRS against Waterloo Warriors. I believe that is going to be the green roster playing that one. And then finally, moving down for the last one, August 4th being the Wednesday, 8 p.m. EST, some more Rocket League action, CCA Summer Series against the Akron Zips. Very big matchup there. Both teams, very, very solid rosters. So that's going to be a very good week here heading towards us with Rocket League and League of Legends action. So stay tuned for all of that one. And before we head out, one more quick shout out to our sponsors before we go. Thank you guys so much for supporting the stream. We would not be able to put on this production without them. So quick shout out to the St. Clair College Zekelman School of Business and Information Technology, St. Clair College Alumni Association, St. Clair College Subway, Tim Hortons, and the St. Clair SRC. Like I said, we would not be able to put on this production without you guys. So thank you so much for that one. And thank you so much for your viewers for all coming in here and tuning in tonight. We would not be able to do this without you guys as well. So thank you guys so much for coming on here and supporting us. And that's going to wrap us up here. Any final words here, Kermit?
Oh, you know what? Good luck with University of Windsor moving into next week. And also thank you for Danners. We would not be able to do this without production side of things. So thank you, Danners, for putting on this production, letting the students have this opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the St. Clair Saints Rocket League channel. This was OCRS regular season week 7 for your St. Clair Saints Gold, coming out on top in a 3-1 series win over University of Windsor. My name is Jackson Deprived Brown, joined alongside Nicholas Kermit Maloche. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you all on the next one.